There to go. All right, I remember you're muted, so. Oh, come on, you can unmute yourself too.
How to disturb.
I can mute you at any time I want. I feel a senseless pride and power. You can unmute yourself. I'm just joking. What? I can't even hear you. There you go.
Dick. Ah, I can mute you too, bitch. Oh, you do realize you're muted now, right, Dorian? This is what happens when my Logan isn't here. We act like 5-year-olds. Because we can, you know? Hey, where'd he go? Do not tell me he went to go get Trump hat. Ah, crap, wrong button, wrong button. Oh. Mute that. Put that back up. Yes, so hi, Witchy Jim. Hi, Kawaii's Witch. So far, I think you two are the only two here besides us. And Dorian disappeared. He kind of has to unmute himself because it won't let me unmute him. So, yeah. You guys get stuck with me for right now. What the hell is he doing?
Sorry about that. I'm babysitting, and someone woke up and was scared, so.
Oh, sweetie.
Would you like to say hello to everybody? Here. Come say hello.
Aww.
Say hi.
Hi, sweetie.
See my camera's right there. See the camera?
Oh, she's
screaming, so.
Aw. So maybe it was a good thing I did mute you.
Alrighty. So, did I make any conversations?
So far it's just me, you, Kawaii's Witch, and Witchy Jim.
Say hi to everybody. Hello. 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 Yeah, it's a little bit of tears here, though. A little bit of tears. It's okay.
Fish Kitty says hi.
You scared? Oh, it's okay.
Aww. Don't be scared. I promise I don't bite. I'm a nice person, kind of.
You're all nice people here.
Oh.
You a little bit of Slurpee?
Slurpee fixes everything.
Oh, it does. Oh, I think I hear my friend. Go on. Sorry, just unexpected Christmas consequences, so I'll be 30 seconds.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. She's adorable little one. See, babysitting on Christmas is probably like a tradition some people have, which is a great thing sometimes. Where did my video go?
First operation, so. Yeah. Babysitting so other people can go to a Christmas party, so.
Aha, so Uncle Dorian.
Yes. So welcome, Kawaii's Witch, Jim. That's how we're putting truckloads of gifts on their tree. Oh, man. I gotta travel tomorrow, and I got a lot of gifts too. So I've got a huge truckload. Can you guys hear me? Okay? Do I need to move the mic closer, or
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. You're pretty loud.
okay? So we got a
And
very
Soren's
short.
playing. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. We got a very short. Christmas is a Christian, pagan, or satanic video. So,
Or all three.
uh, well, this one though, I wanted to be a very special one. This video is only. When did this video come out? Month.
Holy cow! It's a new one.
December 11th. So
It came out on my birthday. Are you fucking kidding me? These
yeah,
crackheads were doing.
I'm not kidding you.
Soren
But
says hi.
yeah, I see that. What the heck is Soren doing? That was like a honka honka
I
while
don't
you're
know.
alive.
They've done worse on our drinking channel.
Well, I got my little special drink
Yes,
right
dear.
here. Christmas shot glass. So
Yeah, you have Everclear, and I'm drinking RC Cola in my Dreaming of a White Christmas glass. And I woke up this evening to snow on the motherfucking ground.
well, Lassie,
When
do
the
you think
weather
I
says you're getting. You live in the land of the snow. Shut up. When you have the weather saying, "Oh, it's only gonna be frozen mix for the next week," and you wake up and go outside and there's motherfucking snow, you're just like, okay, apparently we get a white Christmas.
what the heck is going on? All right. So I figure we'll do this short little video, do our Christmas thank yous and happy holidays. Tell everybody to go drink safe, have fun, and whatnot. So
Soren's already ahead of us.
wood. My wood. Okay.
Yeah. Excuse you. You're having way too much fun.
So I paused it at the perfect time for this guy's face too, though. Look at that. It's just like, oh.
Wow. He's getting a blow job or he's having an orgasm. I don't know which.
So for everyone in our audience,
I'll kill my camera.
especially you, especially you witches, because you got two witches in the chat room right now. What is Christmas? Is it Christian, pagan, or satanic? The masses need to know.
Or is it commercialized?
Oh, come on. I got to reset the screen. Okay.
Christmas is fast approaching, and many parents have been telling their children that Santa Claus is coming to town. Is it Christian to tell little white lies to our children about Santa Claus? We're about to get into that right now.
That's the Santa Claus I want to see. Like the world dominating Santa Claus right there.
That's like the evil Santa Claus from Nightmares. And his response of, is it Christian to tell little white lies? Well, your book is full of them.
Shots fired.
All this sinister music to Christmas stuff? Wow.
Millions of children worldwide are told a little lie. The ninth commandment tells us that we are not to lie, but we lie to our children every year, telling them that a fat man in a red suit will be coming through the chimney and leaving a bunch of gifts under a tree that we set up in our living room. What do your children in turn learn? Well, firstly, that lying works and can be a useful tool sometimes, carrying this through their lives. By this, they are taught to break the law of God.
So teaching your kids Santa is teaching them that lying is cool and lying works.
So teaching them to believe in fantasy and having an open imagination is against the Bible? That is kind of confused. I know that the whole Santa exists thing is a myth. Any other myth, there is always maybe a hint of truth behind it. And in the tale of St. Nicholas or Santa Claus, there is a, and most people already know it, there was a saint named St. Nicholas that did go around putting gifts in children's shoes. And that was the ideal for Santa Claus. Nordic mythology was Odin would go around on the winter solstice and give out gifts to children as well. Leave them treats in their stockings, and they would leave out carrots or other things for his for Slimir. They would leave stuff out for him, and he would return their graciousness with a small gift or a treat. And it's more about, I hate to say it, St. Nicholas and Santa Claus is more about giving to others and receiving a gift and being thankful for it than it is about anything else. To me, I don't see it as a lie. I see it as a way to teach children. Granted, it's within a myth, but it is a way to teach children how to be thankful and be giving. So even if people see it as a lie, I see it as a myth that is gone around and help children understand giving and not being little juice boxes.
Fair enough.
In the scripture, we are told two things. One is that sin is transgression of the law, 1 John 3:4. And the second is that the wages of sin is death, Romans 6:23. So what are we really bringing upon our children by teaching them these things? The Bible tells us death.
Holy crap.
Wow. So show a picture of the poor dead child that died because of waves and the refugees. Yeah, that's great. Thanks for setting us up for that, people. Not you, Dorian. Just this jackass.
Well, that guy, though, is just like, yeah, teaching your kids Christmas is like ordering them to the gallows. It's pretty wild there, so. My God.
Dear lords. If you believe in Christmas, this will happen to you.
That's exactly
what
what
the Bible said so. Oh, fuck your Bible.
Proverbs chapter 6 of things that God hates, and two of these things include the following: a lying tongue and hands that shed innocent blood. Sadly, if we fail to educate ourselves, our children perish. Hosea 4:6 says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
So not only are you cursed and your child cursed, but your child's child will be cursed for celebrating Christmas.
You know, I'm already fucked, so fuck it. I'm going to keep celebrating Christmas because I like it. And it's fun.
All righty
Fuck
then.
you.
In the book of Proverbs, chapter 14 and verse 12, we're told that there's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. And also in Luke 15 and verse 16, Jesus said that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God. Satan is the father of lies, Jesus told us. Where do these lies originate? They originated around a tree. Genesis 3 and 4 tell us, of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, you shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
So moral of the story, never eat your Christmas tree. That is what the Bible is saying, apparently. So never eat your Christmas tree.
I would hope not. Mine's plastic. I don't want to eat plastic. I mean, that's what's in most of our food, but still.
Serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. That was the first lie in the Bible. But notice the tree. Does that tree look familiar? A serpent wrapped around a tree? Genesis 3:6 tells us that when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, that it was pleasant to the eyes and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave to her husband with her, and he did eat. Christmas is a time of year that I understand appeals to the senses. The lights everywhere are beautiful to the eyes. Waking up in the morning to the beautiful gifts, it appeals to the feelings of the children of men. But have we discerned the trail of the serpent? Every year on December 25th, the tree is put up in the homes of millions, contrary to the plain scriptures. Jeremiah 10:2-5 tell us, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cuts a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. Is this an idol set up in the house?
I'm just gonna focus on myself here for one little second. Hope you don't mind. So I went.
Oh, not at all.
My mom likes to go to church every Christmas Eve, and I oblige. I'm a good son. I go there. I go to church. So today I went, and wouldn't you know it, they actually had a Christmas tree inside the church. Now, it was an church, but get this. It was decorated in crosses, other Christian symbols. Yes, there was silver and gold looking stuff there, but I didn't see any of them actually worshiping the tree. I've never seen any of my neighbors worship their tree. I don't remember ever worshiping a Christmas tree myself. Maybe I'm a little lost here because us pagans are supposed to worship trees and all that stuff, but it could just be a decoration. I mean, I may be crazy, but it could just be a decoration. What do you think?
I'm thinking it should just be a decoration because thinking about it, I don't see anything bad about a Christmas tree. I mean, I look at mine, and to me, mine just symbolizes a very pretty black tree that I have. And it is covered in just pretty decorations, and it has candy canes and lights all over it. I don't sit here and go, "Oh, the tree god. Oh, the tree gods." No. To me, it's a pretty tree that holds gifts underneath it, and I can decorate it even for St. Patrick's Day. Because who doesn't want to decorate a drunk tree?
A drunk tree. Huh.
Yes. Don't ask. There's a lot of fake little beer cups on it.
All right. I won't.
Millions kneeling before a tree with a serpent-like ribbon around it, and balls that appear like beautiful fruit, and at the top of it, an angel or a star. We're told in the Bible that stars symbolize angels. Revelation 1:20 says the 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches. Lucifer is a fallen angel or a fallen star who truly wants to be at the highest point. Isaiah 14 verse 12 to 14 says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High."
Well, if you're only putting Lucifer on top of your Christmas tree, I don't think he's going to get any higher than that. The clouds are pretty high up there, but your Christmas tree might be pretty big, but I'm kind of a little doubtful here.
I don't know of any tree that tall. I mean, yeah, my fan is taller than my tree, so yeah, I give up.
But the funny thing is, before I watched this video, I haven't seen the comparison between all the holly and stuff like that, and all the bulbs being the fruit, and that whatever you call it being the serpent wrapped around your tree, and at the top sits Lucifer. This is actually the first video I've seen that has actually told me this. Have you heard it?
that is. I have maybe heard it once or twice saying that the garland or the shiny wrappy stuff represents the snake, and bulbs are supposed to represent apples or the forbidden fruit. I've never heard the star representing Satan. I've always heard the star representing the light that guide the wise men. I've heard it be representing the light and the soul of Christmas, the spirit, the light of good godliness and Christ, and basically the light of love is what I've always heard it be expressed as. And honestly, I like the idea of it being the light of love that you get during the holiday season.
But I'm going to ask our audience. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I've never heard it described as Satan. That's a first.
We have a lot of people watching right now, but a lot of people seem to be afraid to chat. So if you guys feel comfortable, what is the craziest theory about the Christmas tree that you guys have heard? Because we got about 2 people talking, and we see there's about a good handful of people watching right now. And I'm not sure if you guys are shy or you just can't message, but I'm actually curious. It's the Christmas season. Do you guys have this altar to Satan in your house?
I do. It's black too. My Christmas tree is black.
Just like your house.
After you well, yeah, well, if you unfocus on me, I can halfway show you it, but
I will.
We have the video up at the
well, I will at the end of the video when we do our farewells and stuff, so.
Huh? Yeah.
And so it is every Christmas, a tree set up in the living room, a satanic celebration of the fall of man, a celebration of Lucifer's trickery, a tree set up symbolizing Lucifer's deception of the human race, with him at the top of the tree and you kneeling before the tree in thankfulness of your gift.
I'm just saying this as an amateur YouTuber. I've done way smoother picture transitions than that.
So have I.
Like that was even choppy on my end. I'm not even sure what it looked like on your guys' end, but
It looked horrid. Though
like,
I like the purple sparkles.
hey guys, I'm Satan. Thanks for shoving a hard piece of wood up me. Now I'm gonna come down and say, hey.
Hey y'all.
Hey, I'm Satan, y'all.
that you've received from a man. And furthermore, this man, Santa Claus, is said to know when you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. This man is being purported to be something he isn't. Only God truly knows the heart. Only God is the all-seeing one who knows if the children are truly good or bad. Satan claims to have that all-seeing.
Well, if you read the Old Testament, Satan was there to test people. He knew when people were awake or asleep. He knew if people were being bad or good, and he'd report back to God. That was his role. He was a kind of like a shit disturber slash tester slash all-seeing eye and stuff like that.
Yeah, he was pretty much the spy. And I'm also looking at other things when it comes to that whole, he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows when you've been bad or good. Yeah, that too. But if you think about it, what is one of the things that they say that all deities can do? From Odin to Zeus to God to Harun to any of those. They say that they have the all-seeing eyes to where they can see you no matter what. They know where you are, who you are, what you're doing, who you're doing, and who you've killed. That they know everything about you. So in turn, God also knows exactly what you're doing, because that's one of the fundamental things they teach in churches. God is always watching you.
Because the funny part is, if this can explain to me the book of Job, because Job was the one God gave Satan ability to punish. It's just, did Satan just stumble upon Job and all of a sudden knew all his righteousness? It was just like, oh, hey, I've never met you before. Or did Satan, because I'm using this guy's arguments and this guy's logic and stuff like that. He knew that this guy in the Bible was supposedly all good, and like he said that, oh God, it's only you doing this.
Yeah.
I'm off track. It's just this guy's own logic frustrates me because I know the Bible too, and it's just
Yeah, the thing is like I said, a lot of the deities have that ability to see everything. So why not give it to Santa Claus? It puts the fear of be fucking good, these little shitheads, or you get nothing into a child. And Kawaii Witch says, as someone who grew up as Christian, I was told that the star represented the Star of Bethlehem and the angels represented the angels that announced the birth of Christ to the shepherds. That was another one that I did hear as well. And I was Mormon, so Christian, Mormon, about the same damn thing. You believe in Christ, you're considered a Christian. Yep. End of story.
Sorry about
but oh no, you've been letting me rant all this time. You fucking rant a little bit. Stop being a Nancy boy. Rant a little bit, honey.
I'm Canadian. I'm sorry. Sorry.
He is a liar. Furthermore, December 25th is actually an ancient celebration of a false deity. The history of it surrounds the birthday of Tammuz, a false god mentioned in the book of Ezekiel chapter 8, verses 13 and 14. We read that he said also unto me, turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations that they do. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was toward the north, and behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz. It's interesting that we're celebrating the birth of Jesus on the birthday of a false god. How would you like it if they were celebrating your birthday on the birthday of your worst enemy? This false god is a god of Babylon. The story of Tammuz comes from ancient Babylon. In ancient Babylon, it is said that Nimrod, after his death, went to live in the sun. The name of his wife was Semiramis.
I swear, we did a video last week where they said Nimrod was put into the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Am I forgetting this here, or is this getting a little weird?
I did watch the video you guys are doing. I was laughing my ass off, by the way. I'm sorry I missed it. I'm sorry I had a migraine from fucking hell. But no, I've noticed that they like to use Nimrod and Tammuz as one of their biggest scapegoats to why you shouldn't believe or celebrate Christmas. And I have to agree with Robert. Why not read the rest of the passages to find out whom's God you was speaking of? Who God was speaking of.
Oh my God. I can take one verse out of the Bible to verify something, but if I put the whole like context of it, it destroys an argument. It is crazy.
And they know that. That's why they don't do that.
But individual verses aren't meant to be read like that. It's
they're meant to be read in a whole, like any passage from a book.
Yeah.
By the way, welcome, Robert. Good to see you. But they like to use Nimrod and Tammuz as an scapegoat. The thing is that never said the 25th of December was this person's birthday. It never specifically put a date. They're just throwing a date in there. And with Christ was the only one verified to have been born when there was sheep, young lambs and all that. So obviously that's springtime in the Bible. I don't know about Tammuz or any of that. I've read the Bible. I don't recall reading anything about Nimrod or Tammuz, honestly. But then again, I haven't read it in quite a few years.
It's just a small section here and there. It's not a big theme. It's thrown in there for examples and stuff like that mostly.
Oh, like, so basically stuff that you forget anyways.
Yeah, like you'd have to there's probably only one or two mentions of them. So
I mean, it doesn't give the name driven verse down, and thankfully thanks for that welcome and hello all. But yeah, it's kind of ridiculous what they do, and I kind of wish they would stop saying this false god, this false god, that. Any god that isn't their god to them is a false god. Fuck you. My god is more valid than your god.
Goddess figure Semiramis was the mother of the Sumerian deity called Tammuz. Other surrounding cultures have differing names for Tammuz. In each legend, he dies young, and his birth and death are honored on his birthday, which coincided with the winter solstice. This was celebrated on December 25th. Part of the religious ritual involved cutting down a young green evergreen tree, which kills the tree as a way of commemorating the premature death of Tammuz. This tree is then decorated in the fashion Jeremiah described, and women were weeping over the death of their deity Tammuz. The sun worship is closely related to the end of the winter solstice, when the sun begins to stay in the sky longer. This was a celebration of the death and the birth of the sun or the new year. Related accessories are descended from Celtic and Druidic rituals associated with witchcraft. Even the Yule log that's placed on the fire is a Babylonian word.
Wait, back that up real quick. That picture, was that a wizard Santa Claus fly? Yeah, that's a freak. What the hell?
It's a wizard, a wand, and Hollywood.
That has nothing to do with any of this. Why did he put that in there?
This is Hollywood, the wood used to make druid magic wands.
Oh my God, no. No. God, they're stupid.
Well, welcome to Comedic Witch. It's time to watch a mental breakdown right now, so.
Yeah, Loki's having a mental breakdown because, oh dear fucking God, people are idiots. And I can be put on that list of people are idiots too, so yeah. I at least own up to my idiocracy, damn it.
Yule log that's placed on the fire is a Babylonian word. An ancient ritual was to place the tree in the fire. The tree representing the male parts, the fireplace representing the female parts, and thus the conception.
So if you're putting wood into a fireplace, you're pretty much penetrating your fireplace with your artificial manhood.
Yeah, we totally make everything sexual. I think the Christians make it more sexual. I just thought it was burning the shit out of things.
And
I'm sorry. I don't know a guy that wants to stick his dick in something that's on fire.
Well, I was going to say, like, the fires, like like your children, stuff like that, they always leave you burnt, so.
Ouch. That's why I don't have kids.
Obviously, the concept of a jolly old man dressed in red leaving gifts under the tree has a serious occultic flavor.
Oh my God, I get it now. Santa. Okay, so you have the fireplace. The wood is the penis. The fireplace is the woman. Santa climbs through the mouth of a woman, comes out her her vagina, and gives you stuff. Makes
oh my god, that is horrible.
He comes down the chimney and exits the fireplace, and then when he's had his cookies and milk, he just shoves himself back up in there and leaves.
Wow. It's in all red. Wow. Why does that sound like 1 week a month that nobody likes? I don't find that as a gift though.
And I'm gonna stop before we lose our entire audience. So.
Yep. Let's go.
But the saint seems to make him acceptable to those who are worldly. And just what does it mean to say Merry Christmas? The word Mass is a Catholic word only, and in religious use means a death sacrifice. The impact of this fact can be horrifying and shocking. For when the millions of people are saying Merry Christ Mass, they are literally saying Merry Death of Christ. Furthermore,
Happy birth of Christ, happy death of Christ. You guys earned it.
Happy whatever of Christ.
when Santa is saying ho, 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 Merry Christ Mass, he's mocking and laughing at the suffering and bleeding Savior who died for our sins. He does this while parents place their little children into his waiting arms to hear lies that it is him giving them gifts.
Dude, does he just hate Christmas? I mean, did somebody give him a lump of coal or a bad gift on Christmas? My God, this guy sounds like the world's biggest buzzkill.
He probably was raised in one of those really low income houses where his parents were like, we don't celebrate this because it's satanic. So then he grew up believing it.
Oh, we don't celebrate Christmas because it's satanic, not because we don't want to go broke. Yeah.
I know it's a weird thing to say, but I can play a very funny music video afterwards if we still have time. And it was about how Santa hates poor kids.
Totally. We need to do it.
All right.
Merry Christmas. Consider teaching your children about a real man rather than Santa Claus. Teach them about the man, Jesus Christ. There's far more to say about Christmas that many of us have been deceived into believing. Satan has tricked the world and many of us have no idea. He wants us to be about our little temporary gifts contained under a tree. But as these holidays come to us, it's a time to let people know that the devil has tricked them and really has nothing for them, but instead laughs while they fall into sin and await the penalty to come. But there's something that God wants us to share with others, a special gift. He knows we have fallen into sin, but he wants to set us free. In Romans 6, verse 23, it says the wages...
I'm starting to stop it there because now he's just going to get all preachy and stuff like that. So our followers really, really don't want to be saved because we're all heathens here. So
yeah, all he does at the end of this video and everything is just talk about verses and chapters and stuff like that in the Bible that say you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that.
Alrighty, so
a lot.
Depending on how much time we... Yeah.
Zabora's here.
Zabora and a new person called Super Anime 1. So.
Oh, cool. Hi, guys.
And as we all know, anime is the gateway to Satan. So.
I know, and that's why we totally love it.
Did Jesus watch anime? No.
Probably. You don't know what he does in his free time now. He could be hanging out with me watching Bleach.
Watching Bleach.
Again. Because...
Alrighty. I'm just going to say, because I'm probably going to play the really funny music video afterwards, so that's okay with you. As a farewell song.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'd like to say thank you guys for joining us for our Christmas special. You guys have had, this has been an amazing year. I became a full-time member on Heathen Haven. Somehow they let me on, so thank you guys for not throwing me off. It's been a real honor.
We love you. It's fun. You're a Canadian little fun bucket.
Canadian online troll shit server. Yay.
We all need an online troll from Canada in our lives.
we're polite enough to say sorry before we do it to you. So
exactly. And I'm actually very thankful this holiday season to have you, like Logan, Mad Witch, all of our viewers. I mean, if it wasn't for them, I don't think our channels would be where they're at right now. I mean, like Logan didn't need the extra help with the channels. Booker has a lot of subscribers. I mean, this channel has 115. I just barely went over 110. I'm like, holy crap, I have to do stuff now. And that's why only 2 videos got released yesterday, because fuck it. But I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful that Heathen, this is, I believe, it makes it a full year from a couple of shows back. So it's been on almost over a full year now. And I mean, it wouldn't be the same without the viewers. It wouldn't be the same without you, Dorian. It wouldn't be the same without Mad popping in. And it wouldn't be the same without Logan. I mean, I'm sad that he had stuff to do today, but family does come first.
Yeah.
And so does killer migraines. Yeah. I mean, we have Zabora. She's been with us from the beginning. Witchy Jim as well. And Robert. Even Cece, whenever she's randomly here. I mean, and anyone who's guest starred on here with us, thanks. I mean, I don't think the channel would be anywhere without you guys. Because it's our viewers that matter, and we give you guys the random shit you want, and you deal with our random rambling. Even though sometimes you're sitting there going, I wonder how incorrect they really are.
So I'm going to play a final music video, but thank you guys so much for making this an awesome year. So
thank you guys. And blessed be. Enjoy your gifts, enjoy your food, and now off to the music video.
Oh, FYI, there's gonna be some adult words used here, so.
I really hate it that my family's poor. I really wish I was a rich kid, cause they always get all the pimp gifts for Christmas. Did I get a new Xbox? Fat chance. Well, Billy gets a new pony and a lap dance, plus a treehouse mansion and a jet ski. How the hell did he get a pterodactyl? I thought Christmas was awesome, on and poppin', till Jane got a slave and Google stock options. And I don't think you understand how it feels to see another kid roll up in his Bentley Power Wheels like,
look at my new ride, Santa just bought it. He didn't get you nothing cause your mom's an alcoholic.
He's right, I got some underwear used by my brother. I'm like, Oliver Twist, please may I have another? I opened up a present and found an eviction notice. Man, fuck you, Santa, we're spending Christmas with the homeless.
Under your tree tonight.
And all I got was a charm bracelet with no charms and a discharged G.I. Joe with no arms and a drunk stepdad. Man, I hate it here. And Mom got some cigarettes and half a case of beer. We're too poor for Christmas music.
We acapella.
And our Christmas tree is just a busted umbrella with a bunch of junk glued to it. That shit is useless. And Robbie said Santa also hates you if you're Jewish.
Sing it! Santa hates poor kids. Santa hates poor kids. And if you ain't got money, then he ain't coming. Nothing under your tree tonight. Santa hates poor kids.
Fuck you, Santa, you fat motherfucker! How'd you get so big? You been drinking butter? Always acting jolly, I ain't buying into that. And why are you always trying to get kids to sit on your lap? I heard you touch Scottish boys a shit on your nice list. I want to take you out in the worst way. If you're a saint, why'd you steal Jesus' birthday? So keep your dumb gifts, Santa, we don't need you. And tell the tooth fairy she's a cheap bitch too.
Santa hates poor kids. Come on! Santa hates poor kids. And if you ain't got money, then he ain't coming. Nothing under your tree tonight. Santa hates poor kids.
And God bless us, everyone.
Shut the hell up, Tiny Tim, you're not helping.
Like this video.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my God.
Well, happy holidays, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.